All right.
The director said...
Bob Altmiller, yeah, that's our technical director.
Yeah, he said...
Jimmy Cass.
Yeah.
Bob Altmiller, first time at Songcraft.
Yes.
You're amazing as far as your humor goes. I get a lot of elements of growing up watching on television. I'm thinking Pete Seeger, Burl Ives. Were these influences on you?
Well, yeah. All of those kinds of people. And I've been trying to write country songs to get going into Nashville. And one of the critiques about my songs are that they sound too folky. They're not country enough. So apparently that's what that's from, I think.
And you think, is country the market? Because yours are so direct with humor. And still it's linked to country, but did you have someone down there tell you negative stuff like that?
Yes, and these songs that I'm doing.
Well, we love you up here in the north, you know.
Well, yeah. And that's, essentially, what I'm doing here is for fun. If I have a CD that I had produced in Nashville, there's 10 songs on it, good songs.
Yeah.
And some of them are very serious songs, sung by real serious singers with backup and all the rest of that. They're really country stuff. But when I write just normal, natural stuff, and it's also kind of like the Neil Young and Bob Dylan, all that influence.
There's something very direct, you know, about one person, one guitar, one song. That's it. You know, it doesn't have to be progressive. And you have a way of expressing with humor that comes across so immediately. What amazed me, you were up here a couple weeks ago, and you said you hadn't even begun to play guitar until you retired. Is that true?
Right. Well, I didn't start writing songs till I retired either.
Okay.
Yeah. That was. I said that night. I didn't know what a bucket list was, but I think I had one. I wanted to learn how to play a guitar when I quit working, and.
But you're really good on it, you know.
I'm really bad on it. As
a
matter of fact, I play my 3 chords, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, right now we have a really good song that we just wrote. This co-writer, who's a great guitar player, and every time we write a new song, he puts guitar licks in it that I can't play. So that's kind of how I progress.
Okay.
At this point, I'm forced, if I want to play the songs that we've written, I'm forced to get better playing the guitar. The stuff I play here, I think it's entertaining. I like to make people laugh. And there's maybe a half a dozen songs I have that are funny songs that you can do.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I have like an itch that I can't scratch to say the title, and don't say it, of what I hope is your third song, because it's such a gas to hear this title when it comes across. Yeah. And I sort of thought you'd play it second, and then we could talk about it, but I'm not going to spoil this.
No, I always save that for last.
I will say it's one of my favorite all-time original Keynote songs, and with a little luck, it'll make it onto the top 10 Songcraft at the end of the year. I just have a real good feeling about that. Yeah. Just because it's got that great popsicle kind of feeling to it. Jimmy knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. And yet it's different too.
Well, that's the song that got me writing songs. I wrote that song with the 3 chords that I knew, and my co-writer, the teacher, my guitar teacher, listened to it and started laughing, and he said, let's go in the studio and do it. He played and I sang it. And I'd never been in a studio. I'd never sang a song that was recorded or anything else until we did that. And that's what got everything started. I give him credit for that more than anything else.
I'm glad you mentioned the 3 chords, because it reminds me of that famous quote, John Fogerty. You know what I'm talking about? He had a party up in North Beach, San Francisco, when he first made $1 million. And he got up and said, this is what you can do with 3 chords. You know?
Well, there was a fellow, I was at a meeting in Nashville last year with 400 or 500 songwriters, and they had the great songwriters were sitting on a panel. And this young guy, they were asking questions, and this young guy said, I only know 10 chords on a guitar, and is that enough? And all 3 of them started laughing and said, what are the other 7?
There you go.
So if you can play them well, as a matter of fact, the fellow that was in here the other night, that Jimba.
Oh, yeah.
He played.
That's right.
He kept saying, this is a 2-chord song. And he had this whole place rocking.
Yeah, the whole place was jumping and rocking, on 2 chords. Yeah. You know, so it's about the energy, it's about the spirit.
Yeah.
So I'm itching to let you go here.
Cool.
to cut you loose.
do my
But
old
thanks
classic.
again, and I hope you have come back for Songcraft again.
I'll do it. I'll do
Okay.
it. Thanks.